This happens to be the old one, which I'm going to reset, but you could have a new one, which you've cut to size. I've got my plastic bag, and I've also got a file here, which is roughly the right length to push this through this plastic bag, through this handle all the way to the top. Okay. I'm going to try that now. What you might want to do is actually bend, we'll just turn this inside out here because it seems to be catching a little bit. And as you can see there, it's come through the other side. So I can just pull that through a little bit and get rid of my stick or whatever you want to use, something long and thin. Just pull back these ends so everything's all nice. So basically you've got the enclosed end up this side, and you've got the open end at the bottom. So I've got the grip with the plastic bag inside and the bat handle. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is pull this over the top, the grip over the top of the handle, and pull it all the way down carefully to the base. Okay, so now we have the handle on the bat. What we're going to do now is grab our scissors, trusty scissors, and we're just going to wind this down a little bit, wind the top of the handle down a little bit, the rubber cover, and keep winding, keep winding, keep winding carefully. I have to be a little bit more careful because I'm using the old handle and it's probably a little bit more brittle. I'm sure a new handle would be much easier to do this with. Okay, and what you do is you just cut off your plastic bag down to this point. It's actually a pretty simple process, really. Amazing when you use the right technique how simple things can be. YouTube's great for that because I do a lot of stuff. I save myself a lot of money and a lot of time and effort by just hopping onto YouTube, have a quick look how to do something, and then you're away and doing it and saving yourself time and money in the process. This hasn't cost me anything. It's a Sunday here in New Zealand, so all the shops are closed and that. My son's playing tomorrow in a cricket tournament, so he'll be back in action very shortly. So just cut this down a little further. Okay. So I'm about halfway up now. As you can see, there's a little wrinkle there. These are sometimes they don't show these sorts of things on YouTube videos because it makes it look a little bit difficult, but this isn't really that difficult. What you want to do is just grab this a little bit and just give it a little bit of a pull. Just iron out the wrinkles there as you go. Okay, so don't get too worried if it's, there are lumps or little issues. You can always go back to where you started from and do it all again. It's a lot of fun, this kind of stuff, so why wouldn't you want to do it twice? Okay, so we've got this half up and it's gripped to the outside of the back now, so it's not going to really move from there that easy. So the next thing is for us to roll things up from the bottom. And we can do the same process by where we cut the plastic bag out, cut the plastic bag away, and then we just tape it up at the bottom. It really is quite a simple process. I'm probably making it look about as hard as it possibly could be, so believe me, if I can do this, you can. Anyone can. So now I've rolled it up, and see, we've got our plastic bag. We don't even need to cut it. It's gone. Okay? And just make sure that top's nice there, and now just start rolling it down. I'm really quite stunned by how easy this is. There was a little wrinkle there, so I just needed to give the group a bit of a pull. I thought that this old grip might just fall to pieces, but there's actually nothing wrong with it. It's got plenty of tread still left in it. And I'm really into reusing and recycling. Rather than run off to the shop, buy a new grip that's been made somewhere and shipped around the world to me, I can just hop on YouTube, have a quick look at how it's done, and then do it myself. Okay, so that's on. So all that's left to be done now is to tape around the bottom so that it doesn't rise up again. I've taken off the old tape, and to me it looks very similar to this PVC electrical tape that I've got here. I'm going to give this a good coverage. I started at the bottom and I worked up a little bit, just overlapping as I went, and now I've gone got up high enough, I think, and now I'm coming back down and going over the base. See, that's where I originally started from. I'm pulling that nice and tight, and the electrical tape allows you to pull it nice and tight, and I just kept on pulling that until it actually got so tight that it just broke and stuck. Thanks for watching. Please hit like if you found this video useful, and also subscribe for more tips and tricks around the house, garden and garage.